Okay, so setup wise, as we said, capital Y in red, lowercase y in green, yeah? We want more of that lowercase left-hand side. So your lead arm, shoulder, elbow, hands, club shaft, a bit more in line there, yeah? If we're kind of where you were before, your hands are probably nearer your right hip pocket than your left pocket, weren't they, on that right-hand one? So your hands are behind the wall to start with. The chance of your hands getting back to this side and winning the race is going to be tougher now because that club's going to work a lot faster around the corner than your hands can ever work through. Okay, so setup-wise, we said a little bit further from the ball, okay? Getting a slightly better posture, not sort of, you see your head looking down a bit more than that because you're quite close to one to look down vertically because you were just, again, too near the ball. So getting a little bit further from the ball is going to give you a bit of chance. And the feeling in the swing now as we come back to the golf ball, again, you've got a slightly improved and slightly stronger grip. Turn the top of the backswing. From here now, that wall there, your hip's going to move towards. Okay, go back a frame just for impact. There you go. So you've got a nice impact position. There's kind of the middle of your hands. Very good. Hips on the wall, left foot's moving, the right leg's moving in. The left leg now is vertical. You're in a good impact position there. That ball flying off a lot more powerfully down the fairway rather than that pull left or a potential slice to the right, okay? Whereas before, back is not too bad, again, the same. But from here now, kind of pivoting around, not sliding so much there. There's impact, the blur you can see.
Yeah.
If I clear that, there's kind of your impact. Look where your hands are there. Every now the Y's kind of moved over this direction, okay? And your hands haven't got through far enough. And again, that's again a way that people would try and anti-slice, anti-shank it by sort of shortening the length of their swing by adding an extra angle, yeah? By the wrist going that way, it's not going to be as far from your shoulder to the golf club if your arms are doing that kink there, okay? So you kind of get away with it, okay? And then through to target, you kind of get there and you go, oh, it's a great finishing position. Yeah, it's good. But how you've got there in between has been a little bit kind of modified, shall we say. And when you're timing it well and you're playing a lot of golf, you're good enough to get away with it, yeah? When you're not playing as much on the golf course, so the 10 holes of 20 points, or 8 blobs, yeah? These swings on here now will give you a few 2-3 pointers and a few blobs. This one in here now will hopefully give you sort of a few 2 and 3 pointers, but a 1 pointer. At least something to get your car going, okay? Because swing-wise, when you finish, there's obviously a slightly more contorted follow-through, but you're still twisting through the same amount with the lower half as you finish. It's just your impact condition you gave the golf ball was better. Your hands and your hip are getting to that wall, or imaginary wall, should we say, before the club head, yeah?
Great.
So as a general rule, we go back to centre, both of these. Come here. The more that way your body moves, the more that way the ball will go as into the right.
Yeah.
The more that way the body moves in the downswing, the more to the left the ball will go, yeah? So if you start hitting these pulley shots or those smothery low lefts or the sky one and a big slice, your hips are probably moving this way away from target. Okay. So then over-exaggerate and practice the other way too much to get more on your left side and strike it more in that way, yeah? That kind of makes sense then, yeah? So that hopefully that should make sense. Again, honestly, please, if you get back in your bush, I'd ask that. Just message me, text me, say, what do you mean with this? And then send some videos through when you're on the range to sort of keep practice. Or even when you're at home, just sort of doing some moves up against the wall there. I would encourage you really as best you can, even for sort of a couple of minutes a day. Just make some swings up against the wall there. Nothing too valuable on the wall, obviously, when I smash things, but just start moving up against that wall and get the feel, okay, my left side now is going to win that race back to the golf ball, yeah? So you're moving into that wall there, yeah?
Yeah.
Before the club head flicks and scoops, but that's a good impact position.
Great.
Makes sense?
Gareth.
Good stuff, buddy. Well done, mate. Very good.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate
Pleasure.
it.